I'm not trying to cancel you. So if there's anything I found,
Girl, I'm not worried about being canceled and I don't care.
you didn't start your Instagram until 2017, which as a millennial, I'm like, who did you talk to before that? What were you doing?
I'm not a millennial, so it's not my natural way of doing things. I just talked to I wasn't really telling people stuff. I was just kind of telling people in my close circle or not saying anything at all. So it's very unnatural to me to post what I'm doing. I'm just like, nobody cares about this.
I was looking through, you had like memes that you did of yourself. I was like, okay.
I didn't know I did a meme.
Yeah, you did a meme of, I think it was like you and Russell Crowe, him and Gladiator, and you like on
stage. Yes. Okay, that's a meme. Okay, great. All right, then yeah, I did.
At least I think it's a meme. I use the word meme interchangeably, so I used it wrong.
Okay.
Don't go tell people that.
No, I'm going to tell people I do memes.
I have to ask you, because you're the only comedian, and I love it, who you have a fan name for your fans. You call them Fondrias, right? How did that come about?
It was from a fan, and she Instagrammed me, and I didn't even know at the time that there were messages on Instagram, so she DM'd me. I know now what it was, but I didn't find the DM until weeks later, and I felt so bad. But she was like, I'm a Fondria. And I was like, okay, what's that? And she's like, a fan of Andrea. And I was like, oh, great. That's awesome. And so I just took it. Now, another one of my girlfriends, she says that she came up with it. So there's a little bit of, I know I just didn't come up with it, but there's some people who feel they came up with it more than one.
You should go with your friend coming up with it so that you don't get sued by the random fan.
True. That's a good idea.
What is your ideal Fondria? What's a Fondria to you?
Actually, one of my Fondrias, he lives in London, and he's been checking on me during the quarantine, which I think is really sweet because he's like, you're not posting very much. What's going on? Are you okay? So
Wow.
This person doesn't fit the profile. He's like an older white man, but most Fondrias are usually women of color.
Wait, how did this older white man from London find you? Did he just see your content?
He found me through some of my articles. So I do articles on race. And usually it's like white men who are interested in dating Black women. So they'll reach out to me and say how successful or unsuccessful their attempts were. But this guy's got a picture of a woman in his profile that's a white woman. So I don't know. He maybe was just interested in.
Or he's interested and he didn't tell her yet. Okay, I have a weird question.
Good.
Is your boyfriend in witness protection? Because you always post about how he won't let you post about him.
Yes, he is in witness protection. It's whatever is after or before millennials and before me. He's even older than I am. He's not significantly older than me, but he thinks what I do in terms of posting is crazy. So he really is just like, nobody cares. Nobody wants to see. And I'm like, I'm at a couples retreat and people think I'm here alone. So could you at least let me show your feet or your hands or something? So that they don't think I'm delusional or making you up or like you're a boyfriend in Canada.
I love it because every photo is like him with an emoji over his face or like him from the back. And I'm always like, what did he do? Is someone looking for him? I tried to find like America's Most Wanted.
Usually he only lets me do Instagram stories. He doesn't have any social media. So I explained what Instagram stories were, and he was like, okay, they disappear after 24 hours. All right, then you can post it.
You should check on that. Go to the FBI's list, and I'm sure you love him and it wouldn't change a thing, but just so you know in your head.
Just so I know what I'm dealing with.
Yeah, one day there could be a knock on the door. There is a picture of you with John Lithgow behind you, and you said that it was for a storytelling show. What was the story?
So this is very deep to me. okay, so it was the time in my life when I was really like into The Crown, and I was watching The Crown all the time. So one night I had a sex dream about John Lithgow, and it was the best sex I had ever had. It was incredible. And like I was in the dream being like, so what happened is John came up to my trailer, John Lithgow. We were in a movie together or a TV show. He came up to my trailer, was like, knock, knock, let's have sex. He's very upfront about it. And I was like, John, you're not really my type. And he was like, just give it a try. And I was like, okay, I will give it a try. Gave it a try, and it was incredible. Like, it was just like amazing. And I just fell so in love with him. And so when I woke up, I was like obsessed with John. And I'm like Googling him, getting information about him, found out he's married. I was very upset about that. I was trying to be like, well, how long are they married? Like, what are my chances of breaking up this relationship? How old are his kids? Are they older than me? Like, I was full on into this for weeks. So that was the story.
That is amazing. I would love if you like went to a sleep therapist and they were like, oh yeah, having John Lithgow in your dreams, that just means, and they just like laid it out for you. Like, that is actually a very common thing for people who are going through stress to fantasize about John Lithgow.
Gonna get a lot. I thought I was gonna get dragged for some of the things I said about white guys and Black women, because I get
You want to talk about it?
so many comments about that article.
What article?
It's called "So You're a White Man Who Wants to Date a Black Woman."
You got a lot of comments. Why?
Well, half of the comments were people dragging me they're like, you're being racist and you're oversimplifying things and everything you're saying is wrong. And then the other half were people being like, can you set me up with a white guy, or can you set me up with a Black woman, or I read this article and it helped me find a Black woman. And so it's both sides. It went kind of viral. Like, people, it's every I would say every week I get at least one comment about it, and I have to wait until I'm woken up, like until I'm in a good mental space, because I don't know if the comment's going to be positive or negative. I wrote it on Medium, and so so people post their comments on Medium.
Oh.
So
They didn't go find you elsewhere on the internet?
They do. They have, like, some people have started following me on Instagram to, like, you know, that's where they'll message me to be like, you know, can you set me up? Or like, so they'll find me on Instagram and Twitter based on that article.
Interesting. Can you set me up? Do you have a Rolodex of single Black women? Because put me on it. Okay. But if anyone slips into your DMs who looks like Shia LaBeouf, just send him my way.
Girl, I'm not sending him anywhere. He's staying right where he is.
Okay, I respect that. I respect it.